Hi, it's Gila Nehemia, sacred erotic self-love poet, mentor, and mystic. I'm so excited to be here. It's day 6. Yes, day 6 of the Intimate Self-Love Affirmation Challenge. I'll write that down. It's good to see where we are. Day 6 of the Intimate Love Self-Love Affirmation Challenge. So I wanted to just share a few words about myself. Those of you who might not know me that well, I am a sacred erotic self-love mentor, poet, and mystic. I help women to truly open up their heart space. Primarily women who've gone through chronic trauma, such as myself, domestic violence, sexual child abuse, bullying, those kinds of things, and have been healing and are looking to truly step into their power and truly be who they are inside and open their hearts to love. I am the spiritual heart guide that you might be looking for. So today we're on day 6 of the Intimate Self-Love Affirmation Challenge. We are focusing on the mouth. Thank you for joining. Thank you to those of you who are going to be listening on the replay. I'm so happy you're here. Before you begin, just to let you know what we normally do, I haven't always been doing this, but I am doing a prayer, movement, breathing, affirmation, and then a meditation at the end. And it's usually always in that order. And, it's important to move because those of us who've experienced chronic trauma, we need to move to allow ourselves to release anything that's continued to been holding on to in our bodies. I do this as a regular practice every single day, to let go, to affirm ourselves with kind words, to breathe in oxygen and open up all the capillaries, open up our hearts and minds to more wonderful air. Very important to see clearly. And then the reflection at the end is so important because we get to, really think about what is it that we've learned, what is coming out of it. Today, we're doing something very special. Those of you who are going to be joining, we're going to be eating something and just really understanding what the mouth does in terms of eating and drinking. And that's going to be really fun. So I hope you have something to eat. If you don't, go get it and come back, because this is about participation. I used to be a teacher, and you might be asking yourself, how does she do this? I started my business 3 years ago, but I had actually trained to be a teacher in my late 20s. And so I have been a teacher all along, which is why I call myself a guide, because I know how to teach, and I not just teach you my knowledge. I'm able to extract the knowledge within you, because each of us have wisdom. And that's what this series is actually about, body wisdom. It's about releasing trauma in the body, really affirming our bodies, because we are such amazing light beings and we have so much to give. And the wisdom that your body is telling you on a daily basis. Are you listening? So that's some of the things that we've gone through. If you haven't listened to all of the videos, we did the hair. Day 1 was hair, forehead was day 2, eyes was day 3, the cheeks were day 4, the nose was yesterday, which was really fun. You should definitely listen to that. We were smelling. It was really fun. And today's a mouth. So we're going to be eating, drinking a little bit, having some fun. So without ado, I'll start with a prayer. So if you'd like to close your eyes with me, I'm praying on some crystals that I have here, a variety of things. This was given to me in Pune. In India, I found this in Israel. Just a variety of different things, primarily crystals though. And I have this angel crystal that was given to me by a friend as well. So I'd like you to just close your eyes and feel into what is it that you are desiring at this moment. My intention is that we connect from our heart spaces and we truly open up to all that we have within us. I call in our angel team, our angels, our guides, God, source, universe, to allow us, assist us to really step into our full power today and every day and every moment. We have the choice to really be our true, authentic selves. I'll take a deep breath. Please take a deep breath with me. And release anything that's holding us back from truly reclaiming the divinity within us. Aho, and so it is, or even better. Thank you, universe. Thank you. So thank you, those of you who are joining. Thank you so much. Again, we're talking about the mouth today, and we are going to be doing a little bit of movement. And I hope you hear this. Let me know if you're hearing this. I have a little song. Even if you don't hear it, I hope you hear it. Let me know, anybody who's watching, if you hear it or not. We're going to just do a little dance. And if you don't hear it, doesn't matter. You can dance without it. Let's just let go, release. Just let go, release, shake it out. Just let it all go. Move your backs. Stretch. Yeah. Make some sounds. Well, I hope you heard the music. I'm actually getting a little bit hot. I hope you heard the music. If not, just stretching is really fun. So I'm glad you had that exercise with me. And next, we're going to do a little bit of breathing. Talk to you a few different techniques. Tomorrow, actually, I'm going to do the ears and show you a new technique. But we'll just do the orgasmic breathing because we're opening our mouths. So those of you who don't know what, you'll learn with me. And those of you who do, because I've been doing this for a while, you can just join with me. So we'll do it 5 times. I'll show you the first time. So it's just you open your mouth and you just do an undulating movement. You know, it's almost like you're making love to yourself. You know, so it's a really beautiful undulating movement, just like I'm doing right now. And you're going to take a breath, always with your mouth open. So you open your mouth to take a breath and you release. So we'll count now together. Sorry, I did it twice. We'll do it now 5 times. And I'll count with you. So that was 5 times. That feels really good. I'm totally in a different headspace at this point. So I don't know about you guys, but it's really enjoyable. And I wanted to just start with some affirmations before we actually do the actual deciding of eating something. I'm going to be eating a date today. So the affirmations are, and I'll write it here, I love my mouth. Thank you for joining. If you'd like to say hello, please say hello and what your name is. I love my mouth. I'm going to post it right here so you can see. So affirmation number 1 is I love my mouth. Number 2 is I say kind words to myself. I think we're really hard on ourselves. And the more that we can say kind words to ourselves, the more we actually feel really good. And everything about what I do is about feeling good. So I say kind words to myself. So I'd like you to say that with me. I love my mouth. Really touch your mouth too. You know, it's so beautiful. It's so luscious, your lips. Touch your mouth and say, I love my mouth. I say kind words to myself. Anyone who's done tapping knows that we do tapping right here. We do tapping here, do tapping here. We do tapping here. So right near our mouth. So it's definitely one of the centers that we can do tapping to really release any kind of fear. And the last thing is I eat healthy foods to nourish my soul. I eat healthy foods to nourish my soul. And I want to talk about that for a moment. Healthy food. Somebody asked me, I don't know if she's here today, but she asked once, what kind of foods you eat? I personally am a vegan. I don't eat any animal products. I haven't always been this way. I used to be vegetarian. So I used to drink milk, and I used to actually also eat meat before, just even a few years ago. I decided, my kids and I decided as a unit that we wouldn't eat any animal products anymore because of what goes on to create, chicken and things like that, what happens in those factories. And I found that it's actually made me feel a lot more calm. I personally feel, and you don't have to agree with me, but I personally feel that eating animal products, I take on the emotions of the animals. And sometimes, I feel weird, and I don't think it's just because I feel weird. I think it's what I'm eating. If it's organic vegetables are great. If you can grow them in your yard, even better. Again, people have told me, so what's in the dirt? There's a lot of different things you need to consider. Though I think more than anything is a conscious intention when you eat. I eat when I eat. Either I'm eating with my children when I'm at home, or I'm silent. If they're not around, I try not to. I don't do any work. Most of the time, I never even listen to music. I'm just totally in connection with my food. Like, I want to really taste everything, and I want to give a good intention to give the respect to the food that I'm eating. So without ado, if you have a piece of food, definitely bring it with you. And I'd like to just, food can be very erotic. I'm also very into eroticism. And I think that really connecting to your sexuality and to your own life force is totally important. So dates are kind of sticky, but it's so amazing. It has so many, vitamins and minerals in it, and it's just a little date, it could fill you up. But I didn't have a lot of food. Like, I would just eat a date in the morning, a couple of dates, and that was good for a few hours. So if you're with me watching live or on the replay, like, just really just allow yourself to put it on your mouth, put it on your tongue, and just, savor the taste of it. Our mouths are so incredible. They have a tongue, teeth. It's so incredible what's going on inside of our mouths. Our teeth, so we can grind food with our teeth. Our tongues are just the only organ that actually just has a back. It's just like connected, and it's like hanging out there. And, all the mucous membranes, all the saliva in our mouth to aid digestion, it's like incredible. Totally incredible. And you can have a lot of pleasure eating anything that you like to do with your mouth. I'll leave that to you. But you can do a lot of fun things with your mouth, and it can give you and your partner, even, kissing is so beautiful. You can kiss your children. It's just so fun. Your mouth can do so many amazing things. So I'm going to eat this, and I'm going to first put it in my mouth. Really, really good. I love dates. It really takes another level when you just place it on your tongue to feel all that. I did something about the tongue when I was in school once. There's all sorts of different things on your tongue. Different taste buds. It's amazing. So I'm just going to do it one more time because it was so good. Amazing. Like licking your finger. I mean, it's such a sensual experience. I can't tell you. And my kids and I were having fun about, because I knew I was going to do them out today. So they gave me all these ideas. So I decided I'll drink some water, because water is, we need a lot of water every day. We're 70% water, and we need to drink a lot of water every day. And it feels so good, and it's very important, saliva in the mouth. That helps to clean the mouth. Personally, I just want to share, I do an oral hygiene routine every morning with coconut oil. I put coconut oil in my mouth for about 10 minutes. A friend of mine told me this. It's actually an Ayurvedic practice. 10 minutes in the morning before I brush my teeth. And then after 10 minutes, I warm salt water to cleanse the mouth. Make sure that you don't ever spit out the coconut oil in the sink. Make sure it goes outside or something, because it can clog up the sink. And then you brush your teeth after that. So it's an important practice that I do daily to cleanse my mouth, and I brush my teeth at night. And I like to clean it in between, and drink a lot of water. Water actually helps the saliva helps to do antibacterial work in your mouth. And if you're prone to anything, taking care of your teeth are really, really important. So I also wanted to say some things about, when we talk about these affirmations, for those of you who are just joining, the affirmations were, I love my mouth. I say kind words to myself. I eat healthy foods to nourish my soul. We just did an exercise of eating something and then just like really enjoying it, savoring it, meditating on food. I was in an ashram where we didn't talk, or we would just be silent as we ate our food, and we're like giving thanks. Say thanks before you eat the food. It's very important also in Hebrew, there are lots of prayers before eating food. It's a bracha, it's a blessing, actually. It's not a prayer, it's a blessing before you're eating food. And it's very important, I think. Then you're really respecting the food that you eat. Thank you, Ravi, for being here. And I wanted to say another few things. Speech is also important. We're going to do the throat later. Tomorrow we're doing the ears and then the throat. But what we say, the words come through our mouth. And I want to just have you think about, what are some of the hardest words you've ever said? It could be, I love you. And I love all of you. Really, I do, from my heart to yours. I love all of you. It can be, I'm sorry. Sometimes saying I'm sorry to somebody, or even to yourself. I think the hardest thing that I had to say to myself was that I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the things that I've done that were not good for me, for my children, for other people involved. I forgive myself. So I'd like you to say those things with me. I love you, meaning that you love yourself. I love myself. It's great to say this in the mirror, like a haponapona. That's really very important. I love myself. I am sorry, and I forgive myself. Very, very important words. And I'll type that in later. And I just feel it in my heart, like it's just so important to share that. So I'm going to do a short meditation, and I want you to think about that. I love you. I love myself. I'm sorry. And I forgive myself, or I forgive you, if there's somebody in your mind that you might want to forgive. So we will do really just a 2-minute meditation starting now. So as we're moving out of the meditation, I'll just make the sound for you to slowly open your eyes. And I hope you had some reflection. I was actually personally thinking about how important it is to love myself. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I love myself deeply. That's what I kept feeling as I just focused on that, that I love myself. It's so important to love ourselves. When we say love, we totally accept ourselves as whole. That is what I'm feeling right now for the collective energy, is totally being in our full power. And that means loving ourselves and, just really doing what's right for us. So I want to know how you're here, how you're feeling right now, because there's so much energy, as I've been saying every day. There's so many light codes coming in. There's so much opening ideas. And the more that we can love ourselves, the more, and forgive ourselves for anything that has happened, we can allow ourselves to actually live our truest journey, like our highest journey, our biggest dreams, our deepest desires. It's all possible. And it's about deserving. Part of it is I deserve to have a beautiful life. And I've been feeling this really, really strongly. So I deserve to have a beautiful life. Those of you who have been like me in very challenging situations and a lot of chronic trauma, and then you've like internalized it, right? And said all of these negative things to yourselves. This is the opportunity. This is why I'm doing this series. This is the big why. Why I'm doing this series is because I want to show you some of the techniques that I do to help myself. And I do a lot of writing and a lot of releasing, a lot of sitting out in nature, but it's also a lot of movement. And I say to myself every day, I deserve to have a beautiful life. I deserve to experience joy and pleasure. These all come out of our mouths. It's so important, our mouths. I love my mouth because I can hear myself say this, which is tomorrow is the hearing. So I would invite you to, and you are worthy, you deserve it. All of those words are so important. The words that you say to yourself, I can't tell you how important they are. That's changed my life, to be completely honest with you. Saying, deciding to speak different words to myself and tell myself different stories. So, my right here, my intuitive sense, and the words that I speak, and then tomorrow what I hear are so important. I'm just in my own world. I'm not even talking about outside. I'm not even talking about the people outside. So if any of that is resonating with you, please let me know. Please let me know how you're feeling. It's so important to me that this is resonating, if it is. And if it isn't, like, tell me that too, because I am feeling, a lot of people have been telling me this has been really good for them. And I just feel empowered to do it every day. I feel excited, to share something new, to learn something new. And it really makes me feel that everything's possible. I get very empowered. So I'd like to know if this is helping you. So I'd love to hear your thoughts right now, if you'd like to share them with me. And if this is resonating with you, you can definitely look me up on gilanahemia.com. I have a lot of free resources and a group and one-on-one mentoring that I do to really help women in chronic trauma, and some men as well, to truly, own what has happened to them and allow the new story to unfold, because there's so much love and abundance in your life. It's a matter of you just accepting it and deciding and claiming it. It can be that powerful, and it's a lot of healing, which is what I help you to do. You can book a 15-minute chat with me for free. There's, just so that we can connect and share some ideas, just to sometimes, someone just needs a listening ear, and I'm here to do that as well. So if that's something you'd like to do, you can do that as well. And I have a great, very, very popular 1-month writing program. And this is why I wanted you to stay till the end, because I have a very special gift for those of you who are interested. I am doing something until December 31st, from now until December 31st, over 30% off on my 1-month writing program that's normally priced at $888. It is now going to be $555. for a 1 month writing program with me. And what that means is you get to connect with me one-on-one 4 times in a month for an hour each, and connection in between sessions. And we really go deep. I go very deep because I'm very, very intuitive, and I know how to use writing to get into more depth than our words can say. Writing can take us deeper. It's done in English. So if you are an English speaker and you're an English writer, this can be the course for you, and you might like to write, or you might have stopped writing. So I am giving that as a special gift to you until December 31st. So if this is resonating with you, let me know. It's not yet even on my website. I wanted to just share it with you today as a special gift. So it's $555 for 1 month of a writing course, special gift until December 31st, special gift for the Christmas season, Hanukkah, just because we are all in this light, and I just wanted to share. It's been very powerful for some people to do an intense time with me, and sometimes that's all you need. So if this is resonating with you, or you want a payment program for that, definitely connect with me, because I can help you with that. I'm here to serve, and the more that we come from our hearts, from my heart to yours, this is all that's my mission, is to open our heart space to each other. And the more that we can open our hearts and trusting each other and really allowing ourselves to unfold, because this is all that it's about right now, interdependence. We work together to rise. We rise together. And so anything that I can give to you, as much as I can give you in that 1 month, I would definitely do that. Because it's just a special time of the year, and we're going to summer solstice. So I'll be definitely talking about this every day from now on. And if you're resonating with me, definitely send me a message, or go onto my website, send me a message from my contact page, in Facebook, YouTube, wherever you feel comfortable. Send me a message, and I'm more than happy to talk about the details with you. It's the same writing program that I have on the website. It's just not now. It's $555 for you today and until December 31st. So if this is resonating, please take the opportunity. If you're feeling called, if you're feeling divinely guided, this is your message. This is the opportunity that you might have been waiting for. So thank you so much for joining and enjoying me as we really relish our mouth and relish eating and having fun with me. I really am thankful that you're here. Without you, it just wouldn't be the same. So I'm glad you're on the planet. I'm glad you're here to join with me on this amazing series. And I wish you so much love and light today. Namaste, Om Shanti, Shalom.